Hello and welcome. Welcome to your December 2021 TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. It's always such an honor and a privilege to be here to do these videos for you, and I do so enjoy doing the TarotScopes. So what is TarotScopes? What are TarotScopes? So TarotScopes are 12 videos, 12 individual separate videos with the same structure. So basically it's 12 readings that I do for each sign of the zodiac to give you a little bit of insight, a little bit of information, a little bit of guidance, a little bit of preparedness for the month ahead. And usually when I do the TarotScopes, I usually have a sort of the same reading that I do where we draw the same kind of spread, the same kind of layout. But this month I thought I would change it up a little bit because it is December. We are going into the last month of 2021. I can't quite wrap my head around that. It's crazy. The end of 2021. We're there. We've done it. And I'm one of those kind of people who believe that there's certain lessons and certain objectives and certain things that we have to go through during the year, that the universe, that spirit have laid out in front of us. And if we don't achieve, if we don't process, if we don't go through that, if we don't have the understanding, then maybe we carry it over into next year. And we're all carrying a lot, okay? Our shoulders are all quite heavy laden. So I want to help you to make sure that you're not carrying any excess baggage, any excess lessons, learning, objectives, and understandings into 2022. So with that said, what I thought I would do with the TarotScopes for December is we're going to have a look at, like, for each sign of the zodiac, what was the main objective that you needed to experience, to learn, or to understand during 2021. We're going to look at where you are now, and we're going to look at where you're moving to. So we're sort of going to see that progression. And then I've got a couple of other things that we're going to do. So basically the idea here is that hopefully this particular reading is going to help you tick all the boxes for 2021, okay? Tick all the boxes to make sure that as you progress into 2022, that we're leaving all our baggage behind, that we've done everything we needed to, we've understood and processed and handled everything that we needed to, and that we are clear to move forward and to start 2022 off with a clear slate, that we've got nothing unresolved that we need to still handle as well. So it's about just eliminating a little bit of the baggage and clearing the way so that you can move into 2022 and have an awesome year, because I really am very confident that 2022 is going to be better than 2021. And we all know that 2021 has been better than 2020. We've had our challenges this year, there's no doubt about it. And we probably will have some more challenges going forward. But generally speaking, I think it's going to be awesome. So let me just take a minute here to explain TarotScopes. So it's done based on your sun sign. So whether you're an Aries, a Pisces, or whatever it may be, okay? And I record each reading with the intention that it be relevant and appropriate for your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. So those of you who are into astrology and know all of those things, you can go and read or watch or listen to those videos as well, those readings, to get additional information or insight. But typically sun signs is sufficient, okay? So you know what your sun sign is. And if you don't, I'm happy to give you the little list of born between these dates, this is what your sign is, kind of thing. But it is always nice to know what your moon sign is or what your rising sign is. Google is your friend there, okay? Google will help you as to how to figure it out, how to get it, and what it all means. So do go and Google it for that information. But I create these videos with the intention to help you on those areas, on those aspects of yourself, for each sign of the zodiac. So each reading has the same structure. I'm using the same set of cards in the same format or the same layout, but obviously the information that I receive and that I read in the cards will be different for each sign of the zodiac. So I will flip the camera around so that you will see the cards, you will see the table, just to make it easier, so that it gives you something to focus on, and it saves me having to hold up a whole bunch of cards. I do hope that you enjoy your reading. I do hope that it helps you to tick all the boxes that December needs you to tick, so that we can go into 2022 better ready, more prepared, all of those kind of things. And obviously this is a free service that I'm offering. All I ask in return is that you show your appreciation by giving the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done, please do click that subscribe button. And the other thing that you could possibly do if you want more interaction with me and more from me is maybe consider clicking that join button down there and joining the YouTube family. Basically what that means, it is a monthly subscription service that gives you all sorts of access to various services that I offer, one of them being free readings every Wednesday evening. So every Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. South African time, I do a live reading. You get to post a question and I answer for you on the spot. So do consider clicking that join button now. But anyway, let's get onto your reading. I'm going to flip the camera and let's get started. Okay, Taurus, let's get into your reading and see what do you still need to do during the month of December so that we can finish 2021 off well, solid, strong. Okay, so I am working with the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. This is the deck that I'm busy shuffling right now, and I have an oracle over there as well. Oops, which is the wisdom of the oracle, which we're going to draw from as well. So just want to give these cards one more shuffle, and we're going to dish them out and see what wants to come through. Okay, so Taurus, what we're doing is, oops, shuffling badly apparently. You know me, I'm a bad shuffler. All right. So Taurus, we're looking at 2021. We want to know, like, what was the objective? What was the point behind 2021? What were you supposed to achieve? How have you done? And what do you still have left to do? Because we are going into December. We've got 1 month left before this year ends off, and we want to make sure that we end strong. Okay. So I am going to, I think I have shuffled enough. Let's split the deck, cut the deck over there, and I'm going to draw straight off the top. So our first question that we're asking, Taurus, is what was the objective of 2021 for you? Okay, we're then going to look at where are you now. So based on, let me just get that slightly out the way. So what was the objective? Where are you now? And where are you going next? What is next for you? We're also then going to have a look at what do you still need to learn or overcome now in 2021. In other words, during the month of December. And then we're going to look at what can you take? What is the lesson that you can take from 2021? Okay, so I'm going to leave them face down. We'll turn them over in a minute. I just want to shuffle and get from the Oracle deck. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. It is an awesome, amazing deck, but it is quite large. And we're just going to get some additional added information, a little bit of insight from Spirit around whatever has come up here. Let's just shuffle and see what card wants to come out for you. Okay, just going to give it one more shuffle. And I am feeling like I want to take that card. All right, so Taurus, let's just put all the cards down. So Taurus, we're looking at the objective. So as you came into 2021, what was the kind of point? What was the objective of the year for all Taurus energy? Let's have a look and see. Nice, King of Coins. Okay, so King of Coins, you can see how amazing he is. I love all the greens and golds. Green is the color of money. Coins is the thing of money. So it is about getting in control of your finances. That was the objective, okay, of 2021, was getting in control of your finances or getting into a position where you felt comfortable, where you felt secure, where you felt strong with regards to your finances and your material possessions, because coins is not just about the money. It could also just be about your stuff. So the objective for all Taurus energy for 2021 was about getting in control of your finances, of your stuff, of your well-being. Okay, let's have a look now. Our second card is going to give you an indication of where you are now. So that was the objective of the year. How are you doing? Where are you at the moment with regards to that? Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Swords. Now, Ace of Swords, you can see all these beautiful eagles flying around the sword. Ace of Swords is normally the card of inspiration and ideas and, you know, things flying around the mind. So this is saying to me, this was the objective of what you needed to happen or needed to take place during the year. Where you are at now is probably still in the mind idea stage, okay, in the idea stage, where you're maybe still thinking about it. You're still thinking about what the situation is, what do you want, what did you want to do, how are you going to do it. So you may still be in that stage instead of actually getting on with doing whatever it is you needed to do to achieve the objective. So this doesn't mean that all is lost, because maybe the idea stage that you're at right now could be as a consequence of the journey that you've been on and the progress that you have made. So maybe this is you just reevaluating your goals and your objectives and what you want to actually focus on as we go forward. So, but I do think with the Ace of Swords, it's definitely saying to you, Taurus, that you do have good ideas, okay? And it's time that to take those ideas out of the mind and to actually start using them, to start putting them into practical and to start using them to your advantage. Okay, so that's quite interesting how that's coming through. This third card along, so this was the objective, this is where you're at the moment, and if we follow this trajectory, if we follow this path, this is where you're going to be, this is where you're moving towards. So it was about getting in control of our wealth, our finances, and our status, if I can put it that way. Where you are at the moment is planning and strategizing and coming up with ideas and strategies. Let's see where this is going to lead you or where it's going to take you. Okay, so interesting. Nine of Swords is what we call the card of stress and anxiety. But I tell you why, because you're getting too caught up in your head. You know, this whole thinking, we've got swords and swords. We want a better life. And you deserve a better life, and you can have a better life, Taurus. But if you get too caught up in the thinking aspect of it and not enough, I want to call it practical, then, you know, we can see where this is going. And I think this is why Spirit is saying to you, get out of your head, get those ideas out of your head and into reality. Let's start working those ideas. Let's start putting them into motion. Let's start acting on them. And if you act on those ideas, we can eliminate this. But currently, the path that you're flowing is going to lead you to stress and to anxiety and to worry, because things are not happening the way that you want or need or expected them to. So instead of thinking, what if, let's get practical, let's get real, so that we can change and eliminate the stress, because nobody needs stress, not at this time of the year. Absolutely not at this time of the year. All right. We may get some additional information here that may help you. So Taurus, what we're looking at with this card is what do you still need to learn and overcome during 2021? So this is how the year started out. All right, this is what you had planned or what the universe had conspired for you, and this is where you're at or heading to at the moment. So what do you still need to learn and overcome during this year? Queen of Cups, you know what, I love that. So Queen of Cups energy, just to explain her, well, first of all, if you look at her, you can see how confident she is. You can see how approachable she is, how gentle she is. She loves with a big heart, all right? She's not stuck in her mind. She expresses her feelings openly, honestly. She is the kind of person who isn't afraid to say if she's nervous, if she's scared, if she's afraid. But she's also the kind of person who will run to another person and just put her arms around them and say, you know what, it's going to be okay. So she is the nurturer of emotions. And this is something that you still need to learn during this year. And I do think this will help you to prevent this. Okay, if you can learn how to manage and to control your emotions, especially when you get caught in your head, it'll help you to eliminate and prevent this unnecessary stress that's taking place. Okay, so Taurus, the year is not done. All right, you've still got a bit of time, which is exactly why I wanted to do these readings, to do this for the month of December, because it's not too late. It's not too late to change things for the better. It's not too late to achieve that, as long as you can get out of your head. All right. Obviously, we are 11 months in. We are 11 months into this year. We've only got 1 month left. That was the objective. This is where we're at. This is how you can, what you still need to learn and overcome. And what we're going to look at here with this card is what lesson, learning, and understanding you can take from 2021, what you must take from 2021. And I'm hoping that this card's also going to help us to understand this a little bit more. So let's turn it over and see what we've got. Of course, I love it. It's the Strength card. So the Strength card says to you, you're stronger than you think you are. You're more capable than you think you are. You're wiser than you think you are. You're more fabulous than you think you are. So Taurus, this is Spirit saying to you, if you get caught into the, I'm not good enough, I can't do it, I'm not strong enough, I don't know how to do it, I don't know, if you get caught in there, that is where you're going. All right, you're heading straight into a time of anxiety and stress. We don't want that. This is Spirit saying to you, what do you need to learn from 2021 is how strong you are, how capable you are, how wonderful and amazing you are, and that it doesn't matter what gets thrown at you. It doesn't matter what situations or circumstances happen in front of you. You always manage to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and carry on, because you've got the courage of a lion, and you are that strong. You are that dynamic and that amazing and that wonderful. But you've got to believe it, because at the moment you're stuck in the head. You're stuck in your own mind. You're stuck in your own thoughts of, I don't know, whatever you want to call them. All right, let's have a look at the oracle and see, because again, I'm hoping that this is going to just clarify and add a little bit extra to everything that we've already covered. Right, wisdom of the oracle. Oh, you see, what we have here is the card of regeneration. So regeneration, we have got I'm going to call it like a volcano kind of landscape. You can see all the fire that's underneath the surface, and then we've got this tree, and against all odds, that tree continues to bear leaves, that tree continues to shine, it continues to grow, it continues to thrive, it continues to regenerate regardless of the circumstances. And I honestly believe that this regeneration and the Strength card are connected. And obviously, Taurus, let's be honest, 2021 has not been easy. It's certainly not been easy. And we can see that with where you are at the moment and where you're heading. And this is Spirit saying to you, that you actually are pretty awesome. You are actually pretty fabulous. And you know what? You can be standing on those hot coals and it's not going to burn you. It's not going to affect you. But if you get caught into that negative mindset, you are going to be affected, because that's what this card here is saying. But if you can learn from this, if you can reach into the depths of your soul and see the courage, the strength, and whoever you are, whatever you are, you can overcome anything. And you can become the king of your coin. You can become that person who is super confident, super strong, super whatever, courageous around your finances and your material possessions. And I know money is not everything, okay? I know that. Absolutely. But this is not just about the bank balance. This is about understanding your worth, understanding who you are, understanding exactly what you're capable of and what you're made up of, and recognizing that it's your own thoughts of lack, it's your own thoughts of not being good enough that are holding you back. If you can just be gentle to yourself, kinder to yourself, if you can nurture your emotions and recognize your strength, you will achieve whatever it is that you want for yourself, and so much more. And Taurus, you've literally got the month of December to figure this out, all right? Because we don't want to carry this energy into 2022. That's something we definitely don't want to do. We want to make sure that we step into 2022 like this, not like that. All right. So Taurus, I do think this was an incredibly important reading for you, an incredibly important message for you, and I hope you hear it. I hope you hear it in every way that I intend it to. And I hope that this helps you to overcome your obstacles and challenges so that you can move into 2022 with confidence, with grace, and excitement. All right, Taurus, I do hope that you enjoyed your reading, as always, with love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care.